Blaze one for the nation. Aries. I want to do something all hot, fired up. Aries always gets me going. What is the greatest drug you've ever been on? That just came to my head. I don't do drugs, so I only remember. Actually, oh my gosh, are they still here? I forgot I had mushrooms just sitting here. That's the greatest drug I've ever been on. Cocaine did nothing for me. I don't like all that LSD acid bullshit. Nope. I really like just getting high and eating edibles. Actually, if I drink now, if I have like one shot, I'm wasted. Such a lightweight now because I haven't drank for years. It's because my family's all alcoholics. And they're not good people. So why would I want to drink and become an awful person like them? Ugh. No way, Jose. Who's Jose? Who knows? Whoa. Oh my god, I was wondering if the black egg was going to... This black egg has been sitting on the bottom of the deck since I picked it up from my magical stand right there. And the moth. And look at the lion. King of Wands. Justice. Actually, I just did a reading for Libra, which is weird. And Page of Wands. Ooh. Chariot on the bottom with the Fool and the Page of Cups. I bought a snake lighter for my snake friend. He needed a buddy. Maybe you need a buddy. Yeah, two fires. Page of Wands, King of Wands. Best card to ask what's in this egg is these. What's in this black egg? What's justice? The snake that I just mentioned I bought on a lighter because my snake buddy needed a friend. What the fuck? I swear, sometimes I freak myself out with the shit that I say. Don't worry if you get freaked out by me because I freak myself out on a regular basis. Separation. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's what it is. Oh my gosh, look at SSS. Separation, Snake, Soulmate. Look at that. SSS. I saw SS today on something. And I always think of my ex, because my ex is double S. And I don't want to think about his fucking name when I see SS. Right? So I wanted to think of something else to say so that I can reprogram my mind so that I don't see his initials. I see something else. That's really weird because I just thought of that today. So justice. Something's coming through the justice lines. A snake. So competition, enemy, clever, malicious. Look over your shoulder, the other woman. Son of a bitch. So now we have separation. So, and soulmates. So somebody made a binded contract with you, okay, to stay the other woman in your life. So what I see is this is how stupid people are, because they think that if they want it that bad, they can make it happen, and they fuck with people. So what this chick do, I can see this chick. She wrote out a bunch of shit. She wrote your name, she wrote her name, she wrote the date. She obviously knows your signature because she forged your signature. She obviously did it with her left hand, because she wouldn't have been able to do it with her right hand, because then they would have known she was lying. So she did it with her left hand, so spirit wouldn't know. And she like, maybe, did you want to marry somebody? Somebody could have been like pressuring you into marrying you. And they were like, oh, come on, let's just get married, or something. They wanted some type of binded contract with you. So because you wouldn't do it, they did it on their own. And this forced you into a contract with a snake. Okay? Now, this was an enemy of yours. They came in hot and heated as the Page of Wands. So they came in, they obviously found you very attractive. Okay? They were obsessed with the way that you looked. So, you could actually also be a Libra and they could be an Aries. And the reason why this is coming out in Aries energy is because it's very immature energy. And Aries is the first sign. So it's kind of like the baby sign, right? So this person acted like a giant baby. And especially if you didn't want to date them, or if you didn't, it didn't last, or it was kind of on and off. This person had no faith in the relationship. So they just did that contract up with you, and then they would have burned the paper. So then it went into the world. And this was a person that, this person obviously follows you around from lifetime to lifetime, and you keep rejecting them, and they don't get it. They think that it's something that they're physically doing wrong. Like, they think that it's the way that they look, so they try to change their look. They think that's the way that they talk, so they try to change the way they talk. They think it's the way that they act, so then they try to change the way they act. They keep trying to change themselves so then they can stay in your life. Okay? But it's just a soul contract. It's an agreement that you made, and this person can't get over it. They can't get through it. They can't get over you. Okay, so they continually put yourself in it, even though you're separated from them, because they think that you're so hot. That's all that this is. And you must have something really good going on for you, because if you were some bum slumming it somewhere, I'm sure they wouldn't bother you. But because you've got some type of King of Wands, you've got some type of action in your life. You're the pride rock of something, and they know that, and that bothers them because they wanted to be a part of that kingdom, and you wouldn't let them be there. Because you obviously knew they were an enemy, and they were too clever. I don't know if you looked over your shoulder a lot, but they could have been doing things behind. Like, I see some chick like dancing behind somebody's back or something, and that's a way that they take your energy. It's like, you have to sometimes demons jump into people. Okay, demons jump into people quite a lot, especially if you're an alcoholic or if you take pills a lot. Your temple gets very weak, the walls get very weak, and your soul leaves. Okay, because it knows you're going to get attacked. Your soul can't hang around for a soul-to-soul attack, or you'll die in real life. Your soul has to peace out, and then other things jump into your body. So this person clearly was some type of parasite or some type of incubus for a succubus. Right? And that succubus sucked off of you, which is why you knew not to let them into something. You obviously have some type of empire, but you didn't let them in. It's almost like this egg, right? Like, you kept a very tough exterior because you knew how soft it was on the inside. You knew what you were growing on the inside. And if they broke it apart, it was never going to be able to be fixed. You can't put an egg back together. Okay? And a lot of times in the justice system, you cannot repay what you did. Right? Some people, I mean, I know a woman whose son died of a massive aneurysm in his head because she looked like a trashy mother. And she has to live with that for the rest of her life. That she was treated like the 22-year-old mother that she was at the time, even though she kept bringing her son to the hospital knowing that something was wrong. She had an eyebrow piercing, and she had some tattoos, and she had her nose pierced, and she looked a little rough because, fuck it, where I come from is a little goddamn rough. Shouldn't be judged, nor should you judge anybody for the way they look, because it's the way they were fucking raised. It's not the kid's problem, right? And this poor girl, she knew in the back of her head that something was wrong, and she let her son go home anyways because the doctors told her to bring him home. He was fine. He died that night in his sleep. And she'll never forgive herself for the rest of her life. And I've had to do multiple spirit readings with her. I'm pretty sure her kid is here right now. And I have to channel him because he loves his mom so much. There's still such a connection between the two of them. And she knew better. But she was treated like nothing. She was treated like a little punk. Right? And that's just unfortunate altogether. But it's just like, it just kind of teaches you that sometimes, people will treat you badly and people will do things and they don't know you. And if they knew you, they wouldn't fuck with you. They wouldn't bind you. They wouldn't put you in fake contracts with them because they're so-called in love with you. This is a fake bullshit contract and you know it. And if you've been sad for a long time because you feel like you're a part of something but you're completely alone, it's because this person's got you all wrapped up and all in their energy and they're nowhere near you in 3D. So justice is cracking the egg on this because you need to know that somebody's using your energy. And the only thing I can suggest to do to get yourself out of something like this, if you feel like somebody's really done something to you, you just do the same thing that they did. You write the date, whatever date it is. You write your full name, your birth, where you were born, your parents. You can even write your grandparents down. You have to understand your name. There's probably like 1 million people with your name. Okay, I know you think your name is unique. It isn't. Okay, so you have to write down everything that is you. Like I've even put my birth certificate number on things because I know I'm the only one born with that number, right? When people try to impersonate you or they try to be you, right? So you just write as much information about you as you can and you say you are single. You are not married to anybody. You are not contracted to anybody. If you are alone and you are single and you are this, I would suggest doing something like that just to ensure that the universe also knows that you are single, right? That you're not in some relationship, especially if you've gotten a divorce. The universe doesn't pick up divorces. It doesn't know you divorce people, right? It doesn't know what that is. So it knows what separation is though, right? So it's like if you've ever been in a contract with something, please allow yourself to write all your information down and you burn it to the universe. If you're single, you write you're single. If you're widowed, you write you're widowed. If you're divorced, you write you're divorced. You burn it. And the full moon's almost coming. Like we're halfway through getting to the full moon. So now is better than ever to announce your status to the world so that whatever the snake is over your shoulder, whatever this is that could crack your life in half, if they really knew the damage that they were doing, that's the way to make it go away. SSS. Son of a bitch. I knew something shady, snaky was going to come through. I never know what my signs and symbols mean. It just, something ends up happening and I'm like, okay, I got the sign for that today. Anyways, there's some type of dog fight going on outside my apartment, so I'm going to go check that out. And you're going to have a good day. And thanks for joining the channel. Peace.